Hello everyone, this is Chris with Sticker. As usual, it's a hot day in North Fort Myers. It's probably around 88 degrees right now, and as you can see, I have already installed these DRL overlays. These are going to be available in like a brimstone yellow, and then this amber-like color right here. I did see other people doing yellow, so I decided to go amber. I think amber is the new white DRLs. You see that in some of the Kias, but notably you see it in the Bronco Raptor over the normal Bronco as well. So I like changing it up just a little bit, and that can all be done through vinyl. This is not an exceptionally difficult installation to do. Just follow our tips and you'll be good to go. You can find these on our website, stickerfab.com. Let me go get everything I need and turn this vehicle off. All right, when I was talking earlier, we already established a couple things. It is warm. It's probably like 88 degrees around here. I like to do these installs around 75 to 85 degrees. However, I don't like to do them in the direct sunlight because usually it heats it up too quick. Now, if you're in a little bit cooler environment, you might be able to get away with this installation. The material might not heat up as much, and you might actually want to do it in the sun to get some extra heat. We are coming up on winter, and that's usually when my customers start to have these issues because they'll be like, oh yeah, my garage is 70-some degrees. I doubt your garage is 70-some degrees if it's heated. I've lived in the north. It might say 73 or 74, but being out in the sun is a lot different. As you know, the sun makes things soak up heat. So I like to do these in a 75 to 85 degree environment. Let me take that piece I just installed right off. Now, we developed this after we developed the side marker overlay for this area. So I had to keep that in mind, and I'm gonna have to adjust my install area so that I don't overlay on top of that. We have our vinyl. It is windy. I don't like it when it's windy because this blows around. And if you don't have anyone to help you, that might be an issue. However, I'll show you what we're gonna do to make sure that doesn't ruin our day. I have speed wipe with no wax on it. I don't wanna make it a waxy surface for the install, but I've already cleaned this whole area off with that and a microfiber. And then I come back and I have our Sticker installation fluid. You can get this on our website. I like to spray it over the entire installation area. You'll thank yourself later. And then I start peeling this off, but I spray, especially if it's windy. Start spraying it immediately. And I'll show you what that does in a second as soon as I get all of this off. Probably have to go get that backing paper later. It's probably gonna blow away. Now, it helps me adjust my installation area, and if the wind catches it and folds it on itself, it won't stick immediately because that definitely would ruin my day. Now, we're gonna start with getting some of this material down so that we can play with it and manage the install location. I'm just gonna keep a lot of fluid on it. So I'm kinda gonna lay it down, and then I'll peel it back up, shoot some more fluid on here, and we can figure out exactly where we want it to go and where it'll lay down best. So I kind of want to contour this edge right there. I think that looks good aesthetically. Now, to not overlay on top of this, I'm probably going to have to stretch it a little bit. If you don't have that, or if you want to get that, go ahead and install that second, and I'll leave you a little bit more freedom to install this DRL overlay first. Another thing I have on me is a felt tip squeegee, so it doesn't damage the surface. Those can also be found on our website. You can actually find this, and the Sticker installation fluid on our website in a pack that costs $10. So I'm going to use that squeegee. I'm going to get some of this fluid out so that it doesn't move. Basically, I'm tacking it down. And right around this curve, I'm going to be very gentle, not to crease this. I'll get some of that fluid out of there. Another method I like to use is just using my thumb and pushing it, massaging it. If you massage that vinyl over that lens, it'll stick really well. And on this front side, I want to stay right on the edge of that turn signal line. So I'm gonna peel the corner up. Because I had enough fluid, it comes up really easily. I'm gonna guide it. I'm gonna look at the lens and be level with the headlight. Make sure it goes just barely under that line. That's the kind of coverage we want. We're trying to prevent viewing the DRL bar from a certain angle that will make it look white again. Of course, you're applying this to the lens and not the actual DRL bar inside. The DRL bar inside is like an inch away from the lens. But you want to get enough coverage so that it looks like this whole bar is colored now. And you don't want this to kind of seep into the other areas like the turn signal or the headlight down there. But with that sticker fab insulation fluid, you can guide it to the exact place you want. Then just get all that water out. See this coming up just a little bit? Massage that back down. Use the squeegee. There you have it. That's the installation. Pretty simple. Put my squeegee back in my pocket. I'll spray this area again. My brother-in-law broke this bottle the other day, so it just kind of squirts everywhere. Push this back down. If you guys are in a cold area again, you could use a little bit of heat like a hair dryer. We're not talking about tons of heat. If you're gonna use a heat gun, just remember, if it hurts your hands, it's going to overstretch the vinyl. So treat the vinyl like your skin. Don't give it a lot of heat. You don't need that. You're just trying to use it to dry it up and get it to conform to your install area. Before you go on your next trip, just make sure everything is in place the way you want it, and there you have it. So if you want to, you can go back to the beginning of this video if you want to see what it looks like with the lights on. But please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already, and hit that bell notification icon for the latest and greatest things we're coming out with for the 2023 and up Acura Integra.